you're seeking immigration parole, whether that be DACA advanced parole, military parole in place, or a re-parole, as of October 16, 2025, you're going to owe a $1,000 fee. Let me walk you through exactly what this means. DHS has officially begun enforcing the $1,000 parole fee, which is part of the One Big Beautiful Bill that passed. The fee is $1,000 right now for fiscal year 2025, but it can be subject to adjustments later. Now, this fee applies regardless of when your application for parole was submitted. Even if your application was submitted before October 16, 2025, the fee attaches when the case is granted. So basically, any parole grants after October 16, 2025 will result in having to pay the fee of $1,000, unless you qualify for an exception, which I'll get into. First, I'm going to talk about who this applies to, and that's pretty much anyone who's been paroled into the United States under what we call INA Section 212D5, or humanitarian parole. And this includes people who are initially paroled from outside of the United States into the United States, people who are granted advanced parole, people who are granted re-parole, or parole granted from DHS custody. So this basically includes military parole in place. It also applies to DACA individuals who want to travel abroad through advanced parole. Now, again, this fee is not triggered by just filing the application. It's tied to the actual grant and effectuation of the parole. Now, this doesn't apply to individuals who are seeking advanced parole but have a pending I-485 or application for adjustment of status. It also has a number of exceptions for applicants for parole who are abroad and trying to come into the United States. Some of these exceptions include people coming in for really serious medical emergencies, the imminent death of a U.S.-based family member, attending the funeral of a person, and there's very close time constraints, or organ donation timelines. The Federal Register contains all the exemptions, but the only exemption for somebody who's already physically present in the U.S. are for those who are seeking advanced parole after having a pending green card application. Now, for individuals arriving and requesting parole at the border, CBP will notify them of the fee and provide instructions on how to pay the fee. And the fee would have to be paid before parole can be effectuated. ICE will also do the same thing. For people seeking parole through USCIS, USCIS will issue a conditional approval of parole, and the notice will say that they'll give you a full approval once you pay the $1,000. So if you're seeking parole to come into the United States, check and see if you qualify for any of the exemptions. Otherwise, watch for USCIS announcements on this and make sure that you comply with all of these new rules. For more immigration news and information, feel free to give us a follow.